Am I 20 minutes late? Let's go. Let's go.
You're listening to the Armon Wiggins Radio Show. Hot tea.
Yes.
Hot tea. As long as there's some hot tea, we can get into some things.
Get in here. Get in here. Everybody get in here. Yeah.
Swallow me up.
Get in here. Get in here. Everybody get in here.
Let me see you shake it, babe. Move your body like a snake, la babe. Ooh, you so thick, let me spank you, babe. You gon' make me break the bank, la babe. Booty so fat, come and break me, babe. Smell so good, I wanna taste you, babe. Can I taste la babe?
Listen.
Can I taste la babe? You know the
Get in
vibe.
here. Get in here. Everybody get in here.
Never been shy, rich I'm high. Listen, I'm geeked up. We never sleep. Top on my meat. He like to eat. Bon appetit. So I'm trying to really hit it. I'm trying to get it.
Okay.
I'm trying to really hit it. And I'm trying to get it bit it. Like it's been a minute.
All right.
Been a minute. 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 Been a minute.
We gotta get into some things, baby. Get in here. Get in here. Everybody get in here.
And I'm trying to really hit it. And I'm trying to get it bit it. Like it's been a minute. Been a minute. Been a minute. Been a
Okay.
minute. Been a minute. Been a minute. Been a minute.
All right. What's popping, everybody? I'm sorry I'm late, child. It's been a lot going on. I was on the phone. I was taking some calls. I was trying to get my life together. Girl, I was trying to find my freaking watch, and I could not find my watch. So I'm on here with no watch, but it's all good. Yes, no hat today. Don't laugh at me. Y'all know I got the struggle hairline. Girl, she goes at an angle. It's the old man in me, child. She recedes and then goes at an angle. It's just a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But we here. If I could make her go straight, she would. But now I messed up the whole video for y'all because y'all gonna be like, damn, that shit really do be going like that. It really do. Blame my father. All right. Anyway, let me bring this up. We got a lot to get into. Child, it's Friday. Okay. Just in time for the weekend. Now, mind you, I'm like, okay, we got to talk about some of this stuff before the weekend hit because, you know, me and my boys getting together. It's going to be a vibe. So I don't really know if y'all going to see me this weekend. Y'all might. But anyway, so we got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about T.S. Madison. We got to talk about Cardi B being afraid to put out this album. We got to talk about Nicki Minaj putting out this work. Mind you, y'all going to kill me because I still haven't really fully listened to the Nicki Minaj NBA Youngboy. I haven't really got a chance to get into it. Is there a video? I don't even know, child. I've been, like, busy. But I'm going to get into it. I did hear that she was singing on the record, though, child. I saw that part. I listened to it earlier today in the gym. Also, what else we got? Tokyo Tony. Roly-Poly from Zeus Network. She has quit the Zeus Network. So we're going to talk about that. And the Monique comedy special. Did you guys watch the Monique comedy special? I don't know the name of it, but did y'all watch the comedy special? All right, so we're going to get into that. So first, but the first thing I want to get into, and then we got to talk about the Akademiks thing. The first thing I would like to get into is Tokyo Tony. I just want to remind everybody, if you guys haven't seen the blogs, check the blogs. I'm not going to play the audio here for obviously copyright reasons. But I'll say this. If you haven't done so, go look at Tokyo Tony on the blogs. Tokyo Tony, let this be a reminder that Tokyo Tony is not the type of mother that you want. Okay? Tokyo Tony is not the mother that you want because Tokyo Tony is going to drag you. Tokyo Tony is going to be envious of you. Tokyo Tony is going to damn you to and then being online, shaking her flubber, breaking her back, doing the splits. Tokyo Tony is a hot mess, all in like a roach motel. Like, she's online literally like blunt in hair, like with her leg up, like twerking, jiggling. But my whole thing is, Black China was the Baphomet. Black China was the. But here you are, really wanting to be everything that you condemn your daughter for. Tokyo Tony is not. I don't know. Whenever I see her, I start to feel bad for Black China because I'd be like, dang, if my mama was that trash, I would have did some of the things Black China did too. I would have freaking tattooed a Baphomet on me. If God gave me a mama like Tokyo Tony, I would have. I'd make sure I would have tattooed a Baphomet on me. I would have definitely done so. So Tokyo Tony is trash. We're going to say that every chance we can get. Tokyo Tony is trash and completely garbage. Okay? And she's not the type of mother that anybody should want to have. Okay, so let's move on. All right. Roly-Poly. I like Roly-Poly. I like Roly. So let me give you the tea. You guys know Roly-Poly from Zeus Network. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys know who Roly-Poly is. Right? So apparently she's fed up with the Zeus Network. And so she is leaving. She went live and she talked about how she's leaving the Zeus Network, how they don't appreciate her. Okay? And how she's just going to focus on doing her own things, you know. Now, Zeus Network, a lot of the girls now, they got these big FashionNova brand deals. Roly-Poly has been on Zeus Network since the Real Chance of Love days. You know, she was one of the big girls that they had exploiting herself on Zeus Network, where she would go and pull snacks up out of her, okay, and eat them. So they would make her be like the fat black hawk, okay, you know, and shuck and jive for the coin. And she did that for a while. Then they needed her to go on Baddies South because Natalie Nunn's show Baddies was flopping. Okay. And so they needed to get rid of the Bad Girls Club people and bring in some just baddies from, you know, whatever, and create a new baddies. And Roly-Poly was a part of that. Roly-Poly was then, you know, making it hot. You know, Roly-Poly is a very much so take no nonsense, but I'm going to keep it real. And she'll fight, you know, beat up Natalie, Black Natalie, slapped, what's the other one? Slap Scotty. All of these things. So she's good TV. Not to mention, Roly-Poly has literally been on Jerry Springer. She was on like Vivica Fox's TV talk show. I don't know what the name of that one was, but, you know, she has been on TV and trying to get on TV for a while. Now, apparently, she was supposed to be going and get her own show. Now, word on the curb is this is what they do at Zeus Network. I don't know. This is what I heard. What I hear what they do is, well, this is what I'm hearing. This is what they say. They say Lemmy doesn't care about anybody. Okay, and I've heard this from at least 5 people. I've heard this from at least 5 people. Lemmy does not care about anybody but the money. Allegedly. We only care about the money. Don't care about anything else. Perform. Okay? Give us a show. And when there's problems, apparently he'll just like throw the money at you. Like, okay, what do you need? Like, what do you need? Do you need more money? Do you want to, what do you want to do? So apparently, you know, she was supposed to get her own show. And if you remember watching the reunion last year, she was going to be a producer of her own show. And I think that that's why she ended up staying on and signing up for Natalie Nunn's show. So what you have to do is, they say when you want your own show, you have to do what basically they want you to do there at Zeus Network. So because she wanted her own show, she had to give Lemmy what he wanted, which was, I need you to go do Natalie's show. I need you to do X amount of shows. And so apparently, in order to get your own show, you got to kind of put your footwork in. I'm hearing the same thing with Jonathan. Jonathan wants his own show, but in order for him to have a show, he's got to do Bad Boys Club, got to fight, got to make that a good show, and then he'll get his show. But you don't just walk in there and get a show. You've got to go put in some groundwork, which is not a bad idea. You kind of got to do prerequisites to show, like, okay, are you worthy of having your own show? Do the people really want you to have a show? And I'm not just in the business of giving people shows. You give me what I want, I'll give you what you want. So I could see that. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all, actually. And I don't think Roly was mad at that. But what I think happened is she did season 1, she did season 2, and then what I'm hearing is it was time for contracts and things to renew, maybe, perhaps. And there was no talk about a Roly-Poly show. And so as she's trying to figure out where's her show, no one is talking about the Roly-Poly show. And so now Roly is feeling like, okay, I've put all of my eggs in this basket. I've helped build the Zeus network, which she did. You know, she was very entertaining. However, I'm not getting my show. Natalie's getting a show. Jocelyn's getting a show. Krishan's getting shows. Where's the Roly-Poly show? It's not happening. The streets are quiet. No one's talking. So I think she's fed up. And I don't think there's any amount of money that will bring her back to feel like, okay, well, I'll pay you extra. I think what happens is, if you're smart, and I think Roly is a smart girl. So I think what ends up happening is these girls don't want to fight anymore. Some of these girls want to elevate. And contrary to popular belief, now I hear that Lemmy is like, you know, what better place than us? There's no networks, there's no television that's getting the visibility like we do. These are facts. I do think that Zeus Network is on top. I'm not going to sit here and hold you. I'm not going to sit here and act like they're not. I subscribe to Zeus Network. My partner, we've got 2 subscriptions here. Because if he can't turn it on fast enough, I'll turn it on. But I'll tell you this, though. With that comes a price. Just like what I'm doing comes with a price, right? When you are, people love to watch the mess. People love to watch a train wreck. People love that. But people like to sit in their corner with their ice cream or their candy when they're supposed to be on their diet, or under their covers, tucked away, or on their phone, like this, in the bed while their man is asleep or their girlfriend is asleep, watching. But then when they go to work and wake up, they don't want to be affiliated with it. Oh, I'm not in that. Oh, I go to my good corporate job. I'm on my diet. I'm working out. I'm highbrow. I'm classy. But, you know, people like me and people on the Zeus Network, we are people's, like, guilty pleasure. But they don't want to publicly admit that they like us or associate. And so I say that to say, when you get on the Zeus Network, while it is on top, while it is a poppin' network, bigger brands may not want to associate with you because you look like mess and all you do is fight. And how do we market or sell that? How do we put you on a Pepsi commercial? We can't. Now, everybody that works the Pepsi commercial, everybody that produces the Pepsi commercial, from the camera guy to the production assistant to the producer to the light guy to the owner of Pepsi, they all going to sit and watch the show on Zeus Network. And they're going to say, I love Roly on Zeus Network. But she's not fit for our brand. That's the part. I can't tell you. I learned that because a lot of people love me, watch me. We get more views than a lot of these mainstream outlets. However, we're too risque. And so the people may feel like, while I love you, we can't associate. So that's the catch-22. So I think when you go into those spaces, you've got to realize that you lose a little bit of that mainstream appeal. Now, what I will say, though, about Roly-Poly, though, she needed to leave the Zeus network, just like Krishan needs to leave the Zeus network. They don't need to try to be Natalie Nunn. Natalie Nunn is not an artist. Natalie Nunn is not an actress. Natalie Nunn is reality TV, and Natalie Nunn is not going to leave her spot. Whether Lemmy is trash, cussing her out, saying she's whatever, Natalie Nunn is built for this, and she wants this, and this is her last hurrah. Okay? You know what I mean? Natalie Nunn has parlayed Bad Girls Club into a 10 to 15-year career. She's not letting it go. So if you have other talents, music, Roly is actually a great rapper, probably one of the best. She's better than Krishan. She's better than any girl on the show musically. She has a personality. She needs to get from under Zeus Network because they're not going to showcase those parts of her in the way that she wants to be highlighted. Krishan Rock. Krishan needs to get out of Zeus, get from under Natalie, under that, and focus on the music. The problem is this, though. The problem is this. A lot of people see the cameras, a lot of people see the lights, and they feel like a little downtime is going to not make them hot. And they fear the cameras turning off. They fear the blogs not reposting. They fear it getting quiet while there's a new show. There's a new show. However, sometimes you have to take a step back, revamp, and pull up as a new. You feel me? You can't, sometimes you got to go backwards. You got to be like, all right, I'm Gucci. I'm out. I'm done. We moving on. I'm done with the Zeus. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. Lay low for a minute, rebrand, figure out what you want to do. So then people don't know you as Roly-Poly. Change the name, like get all of that. Well, maybe keep the name, but build your brand outside of that. And then come back with the music or the acting. But you got to know when to leave. And I think it's good for her to leave. She's went to London. She's went here. She's clearly not happy. And they're clearly not giving her what she wants. So it's time for her to leave and time for her to expand. But she cannot be afraid for it to be quiet for a minute. Because it will be quiet. And Natalie will be online. And Zeus will be online. They'll be going up. Zeus going up. Zeus going up. But they're going up to a... For you, they're going up to a ceiling. For Lemmy, this is his business. So he's in his niche, he's in his lane, he's going up. Whether you have a Roly or a Natalie or whatever, he's in his gift. Natalie doesn't mind being an employee because he's giving her what she wants and the shows are working. You have to now decide, is there room for me here? And it may not be. So guess what? It may seem like it's all popping over here, blah, 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 blah. But that's not what you want. So it doesn't matter how many trips they take to London, how many cars they have, how many reality shows there is. It's not what you want, so you're not going to be happy. So you have to pull back, get quiet, go deep, either figure out the music. I DM'd her. I told her to do the music. Do the music or do the acting. And come back on something else. You feel me? And Krishan Rock, while she's hot, she needs to get from under Zeus Network. And it's like, I'm just saying, but she almost needs to get from under Zeus. And Krishan needs to get from under, from Blueface. Krishan needs to get with a rapper, a mainstream rapper, or a polish, and she needs to polish up, stop the fighting, it's done, and then level up. And even if the music don't hit, because I'm not sure, I don't really feel like the music will hit, but Krishan could be a bad socialite. She's at the point right now to where if she date the right, it could be up for her. just showing up. And maybe do a podcast because everybody got a podcast now, you know. But that was just my little 2 cents on that. So Roly-Poly, we wish you the best of luck. And don't, once you quit, girl, commit and don't come back. Now, okay, that's just what it is. You cannot be afraid for it to get quiet. I think a lot of the girls be afraid for it to get a little quiet on them. This is Natalie's last hurrah. Natalie. There's nothing left. She's not letting this up. Lemmy, this is his baby. So Rolly, you use this and you parlay this until something else. Because fighting every week is not going. It's going to get old to you. Okay. Yeah. So that was my thoughts on that. All right. Let me get into. Oh, what was the name of Monique's comedy special? Let me see I forgot what it was, but let me tell you something. I did watch the Monique comedy special. Put a 1 in the chat if you watched the Monique comedy special on Netflix. Put a 1 in the chat. What was the name in Netflix special Monique? Oh, was it called Monique? Oh, My Name is Monique. My Name is Monique. That was the name of the Netflix special. Now, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Monique. She is one of the original queens of comedy. We love Monique over here. I grew up watching Monique. My dad grew up watching Monique. When I see Monique, there's a nostalgia there for me with Monique. So Monique is just like a staple in my house, in my family. Like, I think of so many moments with my family watching Monique or listening to my dad and my stepmom laughing the queens of comedy on BT with Monique, or me just loving Monique, or me staying up late at night watching Monique do her late night talk show and being so inspired by her. You know, Monique and Arsenio Hall, Howard Stern. Y'all know my list. Ricky Lake, Tempest Bledsoe, Jenny Jones. Y'all know. But anyway, just being, you know, first of all, so her having such an outstanding career and being canceled, literally canceled and blackballed, and coming back and doing her comedy special. I thought the comedy special was good. She looked beautiful. I love that she was in heels. It's something about when I see older women in heels. Like, when I mean older, I'm like 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and up, in heels. I'd be like, you still got it. And I'm not talking about no kitten heel. I'm talking about the big. Now, hers had a platform, but she was still standing them up. But when you got on them big 6-inch stiletto, I'd be like, yes, ma'am, you still got it. You ain't got flats where? Potato wedge where? Sneaker where? Slipper where? You still a bad. Go ahead, Monique. I love when I see women, older women, in them heels, because that mean they still got it. What you mean? They not finna be walking around in no flats and no wedge and no 2-inch heels. It's still a bad in this body. That's what I like to say. So I love that. I love to see that. But anyway, I will say this though. I fell asleep. While the comedy special was good, and I know I'm always comparing and doing stuff because y'all call me messy, and I know, I just wouldn't be mean. It was good. It felt like a dated comedy. You know what I'm saying? It felt real It kind of felt like dated to me. I'm gonna let you know, it's no shade. Cause even watching what's the man name? Chris Rock's comedy. Girl, ain't nobody comedy special funny than S'mores. This lady right here, and then look at that shoe. This comedy special had me crying the whole time. Some more ate Monique's comedy special up and left. No crumbs, period. I'm just saying. From the minute that mother came on, I was crying. You hear me? Dead. Okay? It's no shade. So if you haven't saw the Some More comedy special yet, make sure you go watch that on Netflix because that is a key. Monique's was good too, though. I like Monique's too. But the jokes for Monique just felt like old school to me. Like I'm just like, girl, okay. It was something. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did laugh, but I just didn't laugh as much. I didn't hysterically laugh. Like I laughed though. She said some stuff. I can't remember it all, and I'm like, why did I fall asleep? I didn't fall asleep on this. And but anybody know me, girl, I'm good for it. Let me tell you something. If I wasn't on here, it's 5:30 in LA right now, girl. I'm on a real good day, on a real for real, on a real for real. Oh, I'll pay it at 6:30. Oh, baby, be like there. So I'll hit you. I'll be gone. Now, girl, don't look for me at night. When my phone hit 9:45 and then the do not disturb starts to then my phone go on do not disturb from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I don't get no phone calls. I don't get no alerts. I don't get nothing. Oh, girl, please. By 8:45, look, before my even alarm thing kick in, girl, I am falling. I don't care what's on. It could be BMF, Snowfall, Monique, anything. 8:30, the body just starts saying, nigga, you getting old. Go ahead and find your comfy space and lay it on down, brother, because you finna be asleep in about an hour. Girl, 9 o'clock roll around. I wake up, my phone, notifications going on. Where were you? Not, and mind you, but see, here's the thing about that, though. I'm waking up at 12:30 a.m. and sometimes 2, and then I'm stuck. Like, why am I up? But, girl, my body don't play. 9 o'clock, I'm done. Or if you're not captivating me at 9 o'clock, especially after I've eaten and I done had me a little sippy sip, if I'm not locked in, girl, I'm going to sleep. Absolutely. I'm going to sleep. I'm too old for this. I'm going to sleep. Dead sleep, too. Pan it. And don't let me take a little melatonin. Oh, baby. That's like an immediate anesthesia. Girl, what? You throw a little melatonin in there? Take a little melatonin bath? Mix with a little CBD? Oh, girl, you be in there like that. Stop playing with it, okay? But some more had me up. Some more had me up. No shade. But shout out to Monique though. I'm glad to see the girls doing their thing. I'm glad, and some more was always one of my favorite though. But shout out to the girls doing their thing. But it was the baby hairs joke for me. She said we need to put an age limit on these baby hairs. That was but anyway. Let's go. Where we at now? Shout out to the girls. Okay, I want to hit Nicki Minaj real quick. I just want to say I'm very critical of Nicki Minaj, and I haven't listened to all the music, so I'm not gonna do a whole deep dive on this yet. But I have been very critical of Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj has paced herself. She takes her breaks when needed. But I would say the girls need to get ready. because Nicki Minaj is not showing any signs of slowing down at all. Nicki Minaj is not showing any signs of slowing down. Nicki Minaj dropped Red Ruby to Sleeves, which is the... Remember this, though. Remember when I said, Nicki, and all you guys tried to kill me. Y'all tried to kill me? Y'all tried to cancel me? Oh, Armon, you're a flip-flopper. I said, we need the song. We need the song for the spring, summer. Bad girls don't die, die, die. 100 rounds on it, grat, da, da. Now you have it. This is the time. This is the time. She has the song. Out of all the girls, she has the song right now. When I go to the club, that is the song. If it's not her, it's Ice Spice. How can I lose when I'm already chose? Like, or what's the other one? Bitch not taking nothing, they're not taking shit from me but notes. How you go? Y'all know the words. You know I never know the words. But you know. Bitch not taking nothing but from notes. How it go? Like Princess Diana. Some emos. You know how I go. It's either her or Ice Spice for me at peak hour. Now we still gonna ride with our twin in them, and we all look good. Now that's still gonna do what it need to do. But what I'm saying is that Red Ruby with the Sleeves gonna send you through, and then you mix that with a little Princess Diana, it's gonna take you all the way there. Now, I'll say this to say, Nicki Minaj is not showing any signs of slowing down. So the girls need to drop because she's not going to drop it. What I love about this here, she don't give a oh, okay. She is like a forecaster of music, too. Oh, so everybody doing their pop stuff right now. Okay, Coi Leray, you got a David Guetta collab. Okay, you was at the Ultra Music Fest. Okay, Lotto, you did your lottery collab. You did your, Okay, I'm gonna gag you girls. I'm gonna drop my single. Mind you, I done told Doja Cat I'm not doing any features or doing anything. But girl, I'm gonna go ahead and go drop on the Kim Petras, who just won the Grammy, the first trans to win a Grammy with what's the white boy name? Oh my God, Sam Smith. I'm finna get on the Kim Petras record. That's finna be a pop, crazy, stupid, EDM, out of here record. Then I'm also still doing my NBA Youngboy big one. This is why Nicki Minaj remains relevant, because she does not give a what, I mean, I feel like she does care, but I feel like at some point her artistry and her creativity and her love for rap and hip hop and music allows her to just make songs and not really care what the people are saying. Girl, I'm gonna drop my song. I'm gonna get on the NBA Youngboy vibe. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do a Kim Petras vibe because I like music and I want to be heard everywhere. This has always been her thing. And this is why I feel like she lasts. Because even when she doesn't have a project out, let's be clear. We're not harassing her for Nicki Minaj #5 as much as we're harassing Cardi B for Cardi B 2. For many reasons. Nicki Minaj has put in enough work. However, Nicki Minaj, you hear her all year around in various genres of music when she's out. Because she will go ghost on you. But see, the thing is, she'll go ghost on you and then come back to drop a record that she did a feature on. Or she will go ghost on you and then randomly do a Queen Radio. And then she's heard a beat that she's been inspired on. And then she's now dropped her own verse on Audio Mac. That is the kind of that I live for. You can tell when she's in her bag, she loves her craft. Now, there was a point where she was second guessing it, as we all do as people. And I think Cardi B is there, and we're going to talk about that. Drake pulled her out. Booth pulled her out. But she was lost for a minute. She got her confidence back. But we laugh, we key. At 40 years old, Nicki Minaj is still the standard. It's no shade. And she's still showing these girls how to do it. We're getting on everything. And we're not stopping. Send me it. Send me the record. If I like it, I'm on it. It's no shade. And she's showing no signs of slowing down. Nicki Minaj, I think, will be on records until she can't talk no more. And I also feel like she's going to do this because she's just not going to let nobody come and take the spot easily. But most importantly, I think she loves rap. She loves hip hop. She loves the music. She loves what she does. She was born to be who she is. And you can see it. Because no matter if it, I mean, we all feel some type of way if our stuff flop. But I feel like on the grand scheme of things, she does not care if it doesn't do the biggest numbers. Because she's confident in her ability to perform and to deliver. She knows that, okay, maybe this song didn't perform well, but you can't beat me. Pin on pin. Maybe they didn't like this one. Trial and error. But I'm still that. And you have to have that kind of confidence. You have to have that kind of cocky. You have to have that kind of air when you're in this space where you're in the creative space where people are going to judge you. People are going to ridicule you. People are going to break down every single thing that you do. You have to know that everything is not going to be a hit. Everything is not going to be the girls are gagging for. But you have to know that no matter what, I'm still that. And none of these is me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she had that. I feel like she had that. It's no shade. We don't get into this again. I got some other things I got to talk about real quick. Child, y'all wanted me to address this. I don't know why we're addressing this. This is nothing to address. This is nothing to address. This first of all, let me say this. I'm not really going back and forth with no hoe that don't look better than me. And my island boy voice. Look at him. Look at me. Girl, there's nothing. You know, I'm not beefing with you. I'm not beefing with you. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to beef with you. You know. It's these niggas on here that don't want niggas to get into the space. So Akademiks pretty much, one of his podcasts, addressed me in a situation, like saying that he didn't know me, this, that, and the third, and why. I heard him talking about anybody get the smoke. I don't care about the smoke, nigga. You look like a nigga that sit at home all day and fart on yourself while drinking Hennessy. You feel me? I don't care. I'm not afraid of you. 1, you don't come outside. 2, I'm not a white. You don't fight men. You only fight women. And you don't come outside. I'm not worried about it. I'm not understanding why he was so bent on discussing my. Yes, I'm very. Yeah, Putin that gaming chair. I'm sure that gaming chair smell like and Chipotle and just sitting there pooting that gaming chair up for hours. Over there muting the microphone. This nigga go mute the microphone and poop. You don't even hear it. He be on there going off and it pooting in the gaming chair. Motherfucker stank. Anyway, outside of that, it don't even look like he's sitting and pooting in the gaming chair for hours, just ranting and pooting in the gaming chair. Anyway, I'm sure the house stink. I know that gaming room is funky. Anyway. It looked like it's funky. I know them draws is terrible. Oh, I know them draws is fried. I know he got bullet holes for holes in them drawers. I know them drawers they're size 49X. It's nothing but streaks and holes in them motherfuckers. They just brew off. Oh my God. I would be so over that. Girl, don't ever let me run into nothing like that. Whoa, nuts sitting up here like this. Girl, please. We saw that video with you and Natalie Nunn. Your nuts was sitting so far up here. Why was your nuts sitting way up? Anyway, that's why I didn't want to do all that. I'm not even finna go into all that. Nuts sitting way on his chest. Why is your nuts sitting so high? Anyway, girl. Oh God. But anyway, so apparently I'm not gonna play because he was like cursing. He was just doing a lot. I don't really want to do too much. Let me see if I can play a little bit of the audio of what he was saying. Let me say, was he cursing? Like, what was he saying? Like, let me say, I think I archived it. Let me archive it real quick. Let me see so I can see what he was saying. I'm gonna try to pull it up for you all. Give me a second. Yeah, he was trying me. Like, he was trying to act like it was no smoke, but then he was like kind of trying me at the same time. So, you know, like, I really don't have a problem with the nigga, but you know, I'm like, girl, like, don't play with my face. Let me say. Let me see. Oh, excuse me. Let me say he was saying something. People, you know how you can make they want to be in a music. You think in the comments.
Okay. Could somebody send me the fucking thing?
Oh, see, he already cursed.
I know who sent it. I'm gonna ask him to send it to me again. Send it to me again. I want to play it. Okay. I got it. I got it. Woo! Here we go. Bang. Download. Bang. We're gonna post on this other page. And by the way, to this gay nigga or whatever the hell you, and I seen you talk about me recently, bro. You know me, I give smoke to everybody. I don't know if you were beef with me or whatever. Homie, to who the hell you are, my name, as you should know, is Big Ack. Okay? Y'all are knowledgeable of me. I don't know who y'all are sometimes. I didn't know who you are. I know who you are now, okay? I didn't mean to disrespect you, homie. It's just that I'm Big Ack and I ain't know who the fuck you are. Is it?
Okay, so he cursed too much. So y'all go look at that on my page. So listen. I'm not beefing with Akademiks. It's not giving that. I have my share of beefs. I'm done with it. My biggest thing is this. He said he knows who I am now. It's not about you knowing who I am. When you use my stuff, respect it, credit it. Okay, you didn't know who I am. All right, now you know. It is what it is. Just don't play with me from this day forward. Because now you know, I know, so don't play with me. I won't play with you. Because now we know who we are. And I don't care about your smoke. Because so in your research, if you getting to know, you should go figure out who I am and know that I don't give a okay? So I'm sweet and with the and not the in your gaming chair. Okay? I don't give a about you. So just like anybody can get the smoke, you can get the smoke too. Understand it. And I'm with it all night. I don't give a Let's be very clear. I don't give a out you. Now, he did make a statement about, we know him. Yes, we do. I did know him. Yes, I do know him. I think that he's great at what he does. You feel me? I met him at Complex Con in 2017. But these niggas, they be acting really weird and really funny when they see new niggas coming into the space, and they be trying to act like, they don't know who. Like, no shade to her, but like, Milagro, you know me. You've seen Milagro, I was covering the story. I interviewed Milagro. We got over 200,000 views. Milagro Grams, you've seen an Armon Wiggins video. We're in the same algorithm. Stop playing with me. Okay? So we're not gonna do that. But you niggas be on some like weird time. I don't know why the focus be the sexual preference and all of that. That's really weird to me that y'all niggas be so focused on what I'm doing in my bedroom. Okay, because just because I'm gay does not mean I'm not with the because I still don't give a about you. Okay, don't ever get it twisted. What is this? Okay. So anyway, we good. Just don't try me. Where's the next thing? Okay, let's get to okay, this was a mess. So T.S. Madison apparently is facing allegations of SA. So there's a man by the name of, I done forgot this man's name. Oh, okay, here's his name, Kalen Meeks. Okay, he's allegedly saying that T.S. Madison has taken advantage of him in an inappropriate manner, okay, randomly. Now, this has come, and Madison has addressed this. People have been talking about it. Now, when she called me and told me about this, I went and did some research on my own. And I'm like, Madison, this man is crazy. Now, she showed me text messages from 2020 and beyond where, well, first of all, I think it's important to show the video in question here. Let's do this first. So this is the man that said that he was uncomfortable with T.S. Madison. So that's him. And here's the video.
Fineness and stuff like this. Does it?
I'm diabetic too.
Yeah.
Let it count, baby.
So,
Oh my God, does it?
You don't need too much sugar.
yeah, I don't need a lot of sugar.
Baby, listen, I paid you to come over here.
Yo, check, man.
Just this training and fineness and stuff like this. Does it?
I'm diabetic too.
Let it count, baby.
Now, what he says is, when I met T.S. Madison, it was a horrible experience. I was invited over to that house, and I thought I was an audience member. Then the next thing I know, I was performing while I was there, and I was constantly being rubbed on disrespectfully, and it was extremely uncomfortable. I wind up lying and leaving early. This was a horrible experience. The real T.S. Madison is a disgusting person. I got paid nothing for that, but embarrassment. You do have an audio of me singing on your podcast. I was not paid for anything. I was took advantage of and used. T.S. Madison is disgusting. Okay. So I'm not going to go down this guy's page because I'm not going to really promote his page. I'm going to give you my thoughts in a nutshell. Now, I talked to T.S. Madison. I'm like, girl, what is the tea? She like, girl, I don't know. She sent me a bunch of text message and receipts. And I was like, girl, I need the text messages, okay? This man was clearly very happy about being with T.S. Madison. So she showed me messages from 2019 to 2020, where she was saying, send me your number. And the man was saying, I'm spending time with my sugar daddy. Okay. And she said, okay. The man said, then this was on April 6th. He asked her, are you renting out one of those rooms in the chateau? This is after this. Okay. So he asked her, was she renting out one? Mind you, this was 3 years ago. So he asked her in 2020, was she renting out a room? He wanted to stay with her. Madison said, you coming? Yes. LOL. She said, let me check this Corona special. How much is it? So they were having fun conversation. The man also starts telling her about how he went to school for radio broadcasting and how he's been thinking about her show and how he's a pretty funny guy. She says, really? I need to have you on the spotlight session and interview you. Do you still have my number? He said, yes, I did. That was the day before I left. I'll call you tomorrow and tell you my ideas and stuff. I'm better with rehearsing. Write down my opinion beforehand. Okay, cool. I'm doing my show tonight. He says, I'll watch it. Then he writes her, they're talking. She's asking her, why don't you like Atlanta? She says, I love Atlanta. She says, why don't you like it? He said, I thought you called it trashy. She said, no. She said, when? She said, well, he said, when you had Rico Pruitt and Tyrone Hunter on the show. He said, oh, I meant trash as far as a relationship. And then Madison said, oh, okay. So she hadn't talked to the man for 3 years. I literally asked her, I said, Madison, is there any other receipts that's going to show that you and this man had conversations? And she said, well, no, let me send you everything we have. So she sent me messages from 2016 where the man said, it would make me extremely happy if you would share. You're a highly respected LGBT community and definitely an honor. He wanted her to share his music. And she said, okay, I will share your music. This is you singing. This is in 2016. 2015, he asked her, can you do a video about the discrimination you faced at Track Phone? She said, yes. He said, thanks. Hey, where's the Halloween party tomorrow if you're coming to Atlanta? So it was always about him, from what I'm getting, being a fan and trying to find a way to work with her in some sort of capacity. Now, this article here that I will show you is another recent article, but it has nothing to do with T.S. Madison. Apparently, this guy, he was dragging and said that this guy stole from him. This was not that long ago. So the article is, Kaylin Meeks is coming for everyone who has come for him on Instagram. So anybody he has had an encounter with, it seems though he is on an outrage. And now when I talked to T.S. Madison, I'm like, girl, where did this come from? She said he doesn't know. I guess he was dragging drag queens and saying that drag queens were going to him, and somebody and said he didn't like trans. And apparently somebody said, well, you were on the transgender show. And then that's when he said, well, she. And so that's how Madison got involved. So when I went down his page, when she called me and I talked to her about it, I'm like, girl, something is not right here. He wants to be an actor. Wait, then I found out. See, she didn't tell me. I found out he is an actor. He's on the Eva show on All of the Queen's Men. He did a guest appearance there. He was doing skits. You go down his page, he's been doing skits, music, this, that, and the third, all of these things. And a little weird. It's giving me bipolar. I'm not a doctor. And it's giving me clout chaser. And it's giving me, okay, Madison, me and you don't associate. Okay, I need a viral moment. And when he said that Madison to him, that was his way. He saw that he was getting more likes, more traction. So that means this is working. So let's keep it going. Do I believe that T.S. Madison essayed this man? Absolutely not. Do I believe that this man is looking for a moment? Absolutely. In that video, I think I have the full video. Let me get the full video. Let me get the full video. Okay, I have the full video. Let me save this video. I'm about to play the full video of what happened. It's a full 2-minute video, girl. We finna play this video right now. And I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts, and I'm gonna tell you what I told TS. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab the full video. Let me grab the full video. Hold on. I'm grabbing it. It's coming, child. It's coming. So here's the full video of what happened. Hold on. Here we go.
The guys here from the alleged incident, child. Come on, tiptoe.
Who allegedly is the singer.
Oh!
So you come up with your shirt off, flexing your muscle. Mind you, this is an that has a whole sugar daddy and is a male. You're coming up there to be exploited. You want the attention. You want, like, you could have came up there with a t-shirt on. You came up here for attention. Let's start there. And not to mention, you're on All the Queen's Men now. So you like this kind of attention. Let's be very clear. So you welcome this.
Now, because you too high, they need to see all the owls. Step down. Ow! Ow! Oh, there you go right there. Ow!
You know what I need for you, baby?
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Put on your red dress. Come on, Jussie. And your high heel shoes. We got 35.
Now, mind you, Ricky Rose is the one licking the man.
$100 check for you.
And taking your Subway sandwich.
Wait, you said what I need?
And split it between two.
And some bleach. And
Listen.
a rope.
Huh? What you need?
Listen. And make them say, my. Oh. So you look good.
That man is loving that attention. You know why? Because he, at this time, is on the Queen Supreme Court. This was one of the biggest shows on the internet. Everybody wanted to be on this show. And this man being an actor, a podcaster, a singer, an artist, this was exposure. He wanted to be on this show. He was so happy that T was finally on T.S. Madison's show. He had been messaging her since 2015. I'm just, and I got the text messages, but I'm not putting them out. I was reading you the text messages and the day.
So, babe, listen, you a trainer. How much does training and fineness and stuff like this get? Does it?
I'm diabetic too.
Let it count, baby.
So.
Oh my God, does it?
You don't need too much sugar.
Yeah, I don't need a lot of sugar.
Baby, listen, I paid you to come over here.
Your check bouncing.
Wait, where my check at?
Oh, listen, don't worry about it.
Over here.
Oh, yeah.
You want to put the concert?
So tell me how you feel about it. Because you know you a trainer, you fine, you buying and stuff like that. Does it take $3,500 to get somebody in shape?
$35 to get my man's in shape done.
It'll get him in shape.
I'm put some work in.
Oh. So what he basically saying is it was a $3,500.
I think they were trying to bust a sweat or something like that.
Let me tell you what happened. Allegedly, let me tell you what happened, okay?
Oh, they saying, listen, we got the peoples down there in the comment section saying you could train them. Well, listen, please send all certified checks to T.S. Madison Hinton, 2890 Georgia Highway 212. I'll catch them motherfuckers.
And if they send it back, you can send it to 8003.
So thank you, baby, so much for thank you. Don't give Gardini no shit.
You ain't gotta do my check gonna be ready
Oh,
for you.
oh.
But no, for real, on a serious note, Maddie, I'm gonna be for real for you. Allegedly.
And so apparently this is when he left early because he was so uncomfortable after. He left early. He was so uncomfortable. What this gives me is this is the only interaction that he has with her. And so he uses this, and he had a mental spell. And he's using this. because he's frustrated that his career is not going where it needs to go. And maybe, perhaps T.S. Madison didn't pay him, because it sounds like he wants some money and opportunity, and Madison is continuously growing. And perhaps, she feels people feel away. And this is what I told T.S. Madison. You have to really be careful about the people that you have around you. You're growing farther and farther and farther. And honestly, that is the easiest way to tarnish someone's brand. Let's go ahead and add a allegation and make you have to address it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. People love a good, salacious allegation. And the people that are looking for a come up, that's the quickest way to garner some attention. He touched me. He made me feel uncomfortable. She did this. She did that. And I told her that she shouldn't even address it, because unless, it was affecting her business deals and, what she had going on, anybody with a brain and eyes could see that this is not real. This is honestly stupid. Okay. In my opinion. Now, and anybody that, is that into this is just like, whatever, you know what I mean? But I'll say this. One thing I did say, she did decide to address it. So in her defense, I do feel as though she gets more credibility too, because, she has lawyers, obviously. They're ready to make moves if they need to. However, the fact that she came, because that's very me. Even if a person told me not to address it. First of all, you're not going to put no allegations on me. I'm on TV. I got Netflix. I got movies. We're in Hollywood. I see what y'all trying to do. A lot of y'all is haters. A lot of y'all are jealous. A lot of y'all are envious. Okay, girl, I did this. Let's talk about it right now. Let's lay all the cards out. Let's do the receipts. Let's do it all out. Let's address it. She did not hesitate to address it. So I don't believe she has anything to hide. See, it's when the people start acting like, ooh, I can't talk. Ooh, let me wait for my lawyers. Ooh, let's wait. Let's do this. Can't say too much. Well, why not? What's the tea? Ooh, I can't say too much right now. Ooh, it's going to get too sticky. Ooh, let's wait on the lawyers. Madison like, girl, no, this is not real. This is not true. This is a mess. She's not shying away from the fact that someone is out here saying these things. So I love that she's not acting like she can't address anything because she has to wait for her lawyer. No, girl, we're addressing it. And she addressed it right away. I told her to wait. But if that's what he's referencing, we've all seen there's video footage. The man clearly doesn't look uncomfortable. And there's text messages after that of him asking her, can he stay with her? Now, when people asked him, now I'm going to put this out. I want you guys to see this. When people asked him, let me see if it's going to come. Let me see. Why did he ask to stay with her? Hold on. Hold on. Let me get the tea. Okay, let me see. Oh, is this not going to pull up? Oh, my God. It's going to play in my face. Hold on. So when people asked the guy, they said, it's not pulling up here. Let me see if I can get it here. Let me do one of my big ones real quick. Hold on. because I'm going to get this receipt for y'all. But you know, we're a one-man show, child. Hold on. So I got to get the tea. I'm going to get it for you, though, if this is the last thing I do. Yes, child. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's bend a minute for a second.
Need that been a minute. He like who come and get it. I'm trying to get a bit.
In the mix
I need that been a minute.
Who is this freak of nature?
with DJ Armon.
Climb up in it. We all outside a minute. Trying to spend time up in it. You ain't been
Get in here, get in here, everybody, get in here.
That's my little sneak.
You're listening to the Armon Wiggins Radio Show. Hot tea, hot tea. As long as there's some hot tea, we can get into some things.
I'm melting in it. Booty so fat, I'm diving in it. Straight driving in it.
Okay. Now look, somebody said, so why did you ask T.S. Madison for a room to rent during the pandemic if you were so shaken by the previous alleged situation? He says, I asked Shauna Brooks, I asked my friend, I would ask anyone who would DM me because it was a conversation starter. Why are you paying attention? Either the person was in Hollywood before me and I was trying to keep a cordial relationship. What does Hollywood have to do with you needing a place to stay and keeping a cordial relationship? Do not say I did not speak out because I did not have the right platform at the time. That was above theirs to combat. So he's saying he didn't have the platform that was above theirs to combat any blacklisting and blocking that they could try to do to my career. They said I was a clout chaser, but why was I a clout chaser? And I wasn't saying nothing back then. Wasn't on national TV on every week. It looks like we were having such a great time. Wouldn't the clout chaser be back every week in every episode? Child, my head hurt. Y'all believe that? Y'all want to believe it? This is crazy. This is stupid. This is dumb. This is dumb, and I'm over it. This is stupid. This is stupid. Girl, this is dumb. I'm over it. This is stupid. I'm not entertaining this no more. Moving on. I'm not entertaining that no more. That's dumb. Okay. Like, right. You don't even have a platform now. This is so stupid. Like, girl, what? Okay. Like, girl, what? Anyway, ciao. Let's move on. All right. So let's get to Cardi B. So Cardi B went on live on StationHead and revealed that she is afraid, you know, to drop her second project. And I feel like she shouldn't be afraid. I understand why she's afraid, but I don't think that she needs to be afraid. Cardi B's album is going to do phenomenal. It's going to sell over 200,000 copies. It will outsell the first Invasion of Privacy first week. The anticipation is there. It's going to do big numbers. The thing about Cardi B is this, and I'm just going to keep it all the way real. Y'all know I like Cardi B. Cardi B understands how to make a hit. She understands the hit formula. Cardi B knows how to make great songs. She has a great team, and she knows how to make a great body of work. My fear with Cardi B is that she's going to keep putting out sporadic hits and giving out electrifying features. And then when it comes to her project, she doesn't have anything left. She put out 2 major hits with Up and WAP. There was no follow-up. She didn't have anything. Then she gave Glorilla one of the biggest, literally, in my opinion, she gave Glorilla her best verse to date. That was Cardi B's best verse of her career, in my opinion. Granted, it's Cardi B record too, but it's on Glorilla's album. So Cardi B needs to stop second guessing herself because she already has it. And what happens is she puts out 2 songs here and there. It's a hit. A year, 2, 3 years pass. That momentum is gone. She gets on a feature, knocks the feature out the park. But then it's like, girl, we still don't have your album, and none of that stuff is going on your album. The fear is, do not, and not to say that she can't make other great music, but I'm just saying, like, you're putting out hits. Put that together and put out the project. She's put out more hits than flops. The only 2 flops I could say that Cardi B has put out, if we're calling them flops, since Invasion of Privacy and since Cardi B dropped, would be Hot-ish and Press. Everything else has been a hit for her. Features have been okay. The Wild Side feature was cute. Normani record was cute. Wasn't here for the rumors too much. Wasn't really here for the Summer Walker. But the Glorilla was a banger. I personally like Big Paper on DJ Khaled's album. I like everything that she does with the Migos, type-ish. Like, she's got it, but I just don't know why she just does not put it together as a package and release it. Release the music, Cardi B. You know what it takes. You have the records. You make hits. Release the music. That's all you need to do. And stop second guessing it, because this next single that you drop needs to follow up with an album. It will be crazy for her to release another record, it go #1, and there's no album to follow. The album should have been out. We should be on CB Cardi B 3 at this point. The album should have been out when WAP dropped. WAP and Up should have been on an album. Period. It's crazy that WAP is not going to be on an album. And I think that I do understand this idea of the pressure, because everybody wants to know, what is the Cardi B album going to do? And if we're really talking dollars and cents, well, you're only as hot as your last project, right? We learned that from Nicki in her Joe Budden interview. Remember, she was talking about how, she didn't want to take a lot of brand deals right now because she wasn't at her peak. I think Cardi B, is a little bit nervous too. Like, girl, she gets paid a lot to perform because she's living off those highs of, like, Invasion of Privacy doing so well. Up, WAP, Bodak Yellow still breaking records. You put out a new album, we're not talking about Invasion of Privacy as much no more. Bodak Yellow era is over. WAP is all done. Where is that at? And if that doesn't do well, are you still getting paid $2 million for a show to perform? You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this, and if I'm being real, if I'm watching a show and I see Megan Thee Stallion perform an hour set and still feel like there's still more songs she ain't performed, I need to feel that same way about Cardi B. I need to feel like Cardi B is ready for a world tour. I shouldn't be able to watch a Megan Thee Stallion show and feel like, dang, Megan Thee Stallion is ready to headline her own tour. I shouldn't feel that way before I feel that way about Cardi B. It is time. We're going on year number 6. This is crazy. And so I think that she just needs to stop second guessing herself because she knows how to make the hits. She has the formula. She has the talent. Release the music. And I think what sets her aside from Nicki, from Meg, hell, even Lotto, Coi Leray, any of these other girls, there's a certain level of confidence that you have to have in your artistry and your ability to create, to know, you know what? Even if this don't do good, I love what I do. I put my blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm an influential and you hoes ain't with me. And so if y'all don't like this one, who gives a I'm still Cardi mother. I don't think she believes all of that yet. Because I'm going to be honest with you. You put out enough records, you're going to flop. You put out enough albums, one is not going to do as good as the other. I sit up here and talk long enough, I'm going to say some offensive or I'm going to say something. I've been talking up here for 5 years. I'm sure I've contradicted myself. Y'all let me know every time. You do something long enough, you're going to make a mistake. But you're going to hit too. But you can't hit every time. It don't work that way. So you can't be afraid of the failure because the learning is in the loss. But you got to really love and be passionate about what you do. And when you feel that, you're not afraid of the loss because you know you can get back up and throw out another one. And so I think that Cardi B has this idea that everything has to hit. And now, and where she messed up, if I'm being honest with you, where she messed up, now everything does have to hit because you waited so long. She'd have dropped it after 2 years, whatever. 3. The pressure of it hitting wouldn't be so much. Now we've waited this long. This better be a classic because we've waited so long. She could have been on Invasion of Privacy or whatever 2 that could have hit. Then she could have been coasting this one. This one she could have been on Cardi B 3. This one could have flopped or not flopped. She could have just it wouldn't have mattered. Or it could have flopped at 2 and she could have came back at 3 and knocked it out the park. But because she waited so long, the pressure has gotten that much more intense. Does that make sense? And no matter if it's a hit or miss, people are going to talk about you regardless. She's one of the biggest female rappers in the game. They're going to talk. That's never going to stop. So the longer she waits, the more pressure she's adding to herself. And I think that she needs to realize that. The quicker you get this done, the quicker you move on, whether it hit or don't hit, but you can move on and go to the next one. But it's time to drop it. Period. It's time to drop it. And as a fan, now I have to think, well, shit. Okay, I'm a Cardi B fan. I'm a Barty gang. Maybe I'm a stan. Maybe I want to be a stan. And I'm just talking now. Can I be a stan if I gotta wait every 5 years, 6 years to get a project? with lightly sprinkled features throughout the year. We get maybe one song every year or and a lightly sprinkled. How can I stay motivated and excited? And then two, with time, I keep getting older. So maybe if I'm 30, then next album I'm 35. By the second I'm 40. I'm not listening to this. I'm going to bed. What do I look like talking about love? I'm 40 years old. Got no time for this. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna as a fan too, if I'm gonna get in bed with you, I want to feel like we in this for the long haul. But I feed me. Okay? And so we have to see, and some will say, well, do you have the and I think it would be a fair question to say, does she have the passion for music? Does she love this? Is she in this for the long haul? I think that she can be. I think that she's here. But I don't know how many albums we get from Cardi B. Maybe after the second one, it'll be faster to the third. But I'm be honest with you, I'm not listening to Invasion of Privacy no more. She don't even sound the same. Her voice has matured. I feel like I'm listening to a child listening to Invasion of Privacy. I don't even want to talk about none of them songs no more. Her voice, her skills, her delivery, her ability has changed so much to where, girl, I'm 27. So we have went through a whole pandemic. People's lives have changed. The world has changed forever. Girl, none of us are the same anymore. It's time for an update. Okay? Somebody in the chat said Meg's music don't sell. Meg's music, see, this is not about the sales right now. Megan Thee Stallion, while it's not selling, Megan Thee Stallion drop a project almost every other year. So her fans are fed. And Megan Thee Stallion, when she's not dropping projects, she's doing hour-long shows. She's doing features. She's on this. She's on that. She's on this. Megan Thee Stallion will do a feature run all summer. You will hear her on every hot record of the summer. We have yet to hear Cardi B team up with the hottest men rappers in the game. I want to hear Cardi B. Well, we may not get a little baby, but I would love to hear Cardi. I guess we're not going to get a Chris Brown. But I'm just saying, I would love to hear Cardi B with, I guess we're not going to get a Drake. My goodness. But I would love to hear Cardi B with the Drakes, Chris Brown, Lil Baby, hell, the Baby, Future, Travis Scott. Get on a record and slide. Let's get it going. I want to hear Cardi B and the NBA YoungBoy. Let's go. Make me know it. I need that energy. So, now granted, maybe, it's maybe some stuff going on with the features because of her man and stuff like that, but that's even more so reason why she needs to be putting out her own music, because now she's limited because her husband is a rapper and he don't get along with a lot of the men that we would like to see her with. So she needs to start putting out more music. So in between time, But anyway, those are my thoughts on that. So what I'm gonna do now, we're going to probably move over to StationHead if you guys want to come and join, because we've been on here I talked for an hour and a half. So y'all got a fully loaded show today. I will head over to StationHead. We're gonna get into some things over there. If you guys want to get on this, look at this is all hair grease, by the way. I need to wipe that off. I got this grease is greasing today. If you want to go over to StationHead, meet me over there. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel right now. We're at 170,000 big subscribers, okay? We're almost at 200K. I love you all. We have 60,000 Instagram followers. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, please do. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Okay, and we will finish the conversation over on StationHead. So beat me there. Let me set it up now so y'all can get over here. Okay, we will finish the conversation on StationHead. Okay, let me get into it. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me get it together. I'm about to give y'all the link too right now. So y'all can get the link. Y'all can get to some things. And y'all can get in here, okay? Here is the link to the StationHead. If y'all want to get on there, I'm going on there now. I'm over here now. If y'all want to come on and talk, I'm over here now, all right? For those people that will not be joining us on StationHead, I love you all. Thanks you for listening. Thanks for spending some time with us on this Friday night. Until next time, I want you to keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon, all right? Peace.
Thanks for listening. Keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon.
Get in here.